It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Wait, that...
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brady now on first down. On the screen, Bernard. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Wait, that...
A shotgun give to Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24.
19.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
14.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To throw is Brady. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
14.
Slot man moves right. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taking it around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 50. Punt, not too shabby. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Right, set.
Play action. Now it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And Brady will sneak it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage from a yard out. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. To about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Hey, 66. Easy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And all the way home Broncos score. Albert O, 33 yards. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete. Bernard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack on first down, Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.